guys? It's Cynthia with the Lifestyle Nutrition and the Lift Program. So today I want to talk about scale fluctuations because this is something I deal with my clients quite regularly because we have become slaves to the scale as the end-all be-all of the marker of progress with weight loss or weight gain. I do have some clients that are in surpluses and trying to put on muscle mass. So we use the scale. You have to use the scale. I'm sorry, I believe in using the scale 100% if you are on a weight loss journey. It's just you have to measure your progress. Just like you have to track your food to lose weight. Because at some point you are going to plateau. And if you have no idea where or how much you're currently eating and where you are or where you were on the scale and where you are now, you don't know how to make adjustments going forward to continue making progress. So you have to have objective measurements to use on a week-by-week basis in order to keep making progress. And the scale is one of them. Now, the scale is just one piece of the pie that we use for measuring progress with weight loss or weight gain. But I'm going to refer to weight loss in this particular video because that is what the majority of the clients I work with on. So it's just one. So I have to work with my clients regularly and tell them regularly and beat it into them regularly that the scale is only one piece of the pie. It is not the end all be all. I will have clients that come to me and the scale is up 1 pound from last week and they flip out and they don't think it's working and, they ate everything like they're supposed to and did everything they want to and they just want to throw the towel in because the scale is up 1 freaking pound. What you have to realize is your scale is going to fluctuate 1 to 2%, right, daily. And that's some of the things that I'm going to go over are some of those fluctuations that you're going to see and why you can't keep the scale as the end-all be-all measurement of progress, okay? So one of the things that's going to fluctuate scale is hormones, right? Especially women when we're on our cycle. We are holding water, we are holding fluids, we are holding volume. Your scale is going to be up on that week for sure. Some women it's the week prior to, some week it's the women on that you will see that retention in water and you're gonna see the scale go up. Did you truly gain 2 to 3 pounds? No, it's water retention, okay? The only way to gain weight is to be in a calorie surplus, okay? And you have to be, so the general rule is 3,500 calories per pound, right? For weight loss or weight gain. So if your scale is up 2 pounds today versus yesterday, did you eat in abundance a surplus of 7,000 calories? If you did not, then you didn't gain 2 pounds, okay? It's water retention, fluid retention that you have, okay? And you just have to get that into your head that the scale is gonna fluctuate, all right? The second thing is food volume that you have. Obviously, if your food volume is up on a certain day versus the other, again, I'm not saying in a surplus, but it's just up. Let's say yesterday you ate 2,300 calories, and then the day before that you had maybe 2,000 calories. So you had a 300 calorie increase from one day to the next. So the next morning it might be up a little bit and it's water retention from the increased food that you ate. You didn't literally gain weight, okay? For every gram of carbohydrate that you eat, you hold 2.7 or 3 grams of water. So if you had a dinner and a high volume amount of carbohydrates, you're gonna hold on to a little bit of water that night and you're gonna see it probably on the scale the next morning, but drink your water, get up and get moving and your body will flush it down or you'll adapt and move on for the day and the weight will come back down as you use the water throughout the day. So it's, unless again you ate in a 3,500 per pound surplus to get you to put that weight on, you did not gain weight. It's water. The other thing is supplements. Supplements. You need to do your research on your supplements before you take them. A lot of supplements, water retention is one of the symptoms or things that you might see associated with taking those supplements, like creatine. Creatine holds water intramuscularly. So you're going to see the scale go up because you're holding more water. So you need to educate yourself on your supplements and what you're taking, and if water retention is one of the symptoms of it. And then be prepared for that when you get on the scale and you start taking those supplements. Another is your workouts, okay? If you have a seriously hard lifting session and you're sore and like you feel like you're thick and bloated and you're holding water, and your pants are tight the next day, it's water retention. So when we work out and lift weights, we break that muscle down. So our body flushes the area with water for the recovery and the repair process. So if you had a seriously heavy leg day, that next day and you wake up and your legs feel really thick and heavy, that's the water retention. You did not like bulk up overnight and put on weight. You're just holding water. Give it a day or so, let the inflammation go down, and you will see that water and that weight come back down like it's supposed to. The other thing is the type of foods we eat. So if you eat foods that you know are inflammatory triggers for you, your water or your GI tract is going to hold water again. And it's in the same theory or practice or whatever it is of when you lift weights, you're going to hold water in that area to try and reduce the inflammation and repair the GI tract from the food that you've eaten. So when you eat foods that are inflammatory triggers, you're literally going in there and causing damage on the inside of your small intestine. And so your body is going to hold water in that tract to try and repair it and get that inflammation out. As well as a lot of other things, like you'll get a rush of white blood cells and red blood cells and all that stuff to the area for repair. So it's fluid retention in the area. So what I tell my clients, the best way to track your progress with your weigh-ins is to weigh in every day. Okay, we do what's called your dry weigh-in, and this is nothing new or spectacular, but this is the most accurate way to monitor your progress, is to weigh in every single morning. Okay, first thing in the morning, after you've gone to the bathroom, before you've had anything to eat or drink, and naked. You want to have the least amount of variables in it, and you want to be as consistent as possible with it. Use the same scale every single day. Keep the scale in the same spot of your house every single day. Make everything consistent. And every week, you take a week's worth of data, a week's worth of weigh-in, 7 days. You add it up and you divide it by 7, and you get your average weigh-in for the week. Now, each week, you should see that average weigh-in trail down if your goal is weight loss at a respective pace or whatever it is that you're working on. That is a great measure of watching your weight loss versus weighing on a Wednesday this week, next week Tuesday, the following week Thursday. It's going to, again, you could have a variable of things in here that are affecting your water retention, fluid retention, things like that could affect your scale, and then you're mind effing yourself because, last Wednesday you weighed 130 pounds, and then you weigh on Tuesday the following week after a heavy leg day. You didn't good sleep the night before. Your water is down, so you're dehydrated, so you're holding water. There's another reason you hold water when you're dehydrated. So you've got all these variables and you weigh in at 133. And so you think you've gained 3 pounds, but you haven't in actuality. So my biggest tip to you guys is weigh in every day. Like I said, the dry weigh-ins, do an average and watch your average. And you should see each week like your numbers start trailing down. So let's say, your goal is weight loss. First week, your weigh-ins are 133, 134, 131, 135, etc. And if your goal is weight loss and you're at a calorie deficit, the next week your weigh-ins might be like 130, 129. You might start hitting some new lows in there for that week. So that's what Finley says, right? You tell them to weigh in. You say, weigh in every morning. Do your dry weigh-in for accurate readings. So I hope this is helpful. I hope this provides some insight. I hope you guys stop making the scale the end all be all for progress. There's lots of other measures that I use with my clients to show that we are progressing, and it's not just with the scale. That's just one piece of the pie. So again, you guys can click the link in my bio or down below to learn more about my services. And I'd be happy to work with you.